Interaction. Goody. I love this one. I love this one. I practice this with every single person that I know, and if you live with anybody, they're the perfect people to practice this with. Our interactions with people are so important, and growing up in a household where there was too many cooks in the kitchen, nobody really understood back then, and we didn't have the support back then of how to communicate properly. We weren't taught how to take each other's reality into consideration properly. In most environments, especially when everyday households, everybody's working, it requires 2 full-time incomes to run a house now. It's high stress. Not everybody has time. Everyone feels like they're running on empty, and rightly so, it makes sense. However, is that a good enough reason to speak to the people that we love with aggression and misunderstanding and dismissal and any other way that makes them feel unseen or unvalued? Because at the end of the day, the people that we are choosing to live with are the people that are there, that are in our lives primarily every single day. It's so important to make sure that we're actively providing the respect that they deserve. If a household has a dynamic like that where everyone's a bit snippy with each other and everyone's taking their emotions out on each other and projecting things onto one another, it does take somebody in that household to kind of grin and bear it a little bit and be the first one to step forward and start showing a new way. It is also very challenging. It's very challenging. If the people that you're living with aren't on board as well, if you can't have a conversation with the people that you're living with and it feels like you're trying to set an example and it's still not kind of catching on, this is very, very challenging. However, it's very important to make sure that you are offering that as an example at the very least, to be able to show them, oh, this can be done a different way. And that does mean that in those moments where you really want to retaliate, or you are so comfortable with the people that you're living with that that's so normal that you do just vent at each other, a really hard habit to kick, especially when you feel like you're the only one that's attempting to make a change. But it's a good habit to be able to try and kick, and if you can kick it, can you kick it? Yes, you can. If you can kick it and you can set that example, the likelihood of the other people following in those footsteps are higher than nobody making a change at all. So it's definitely worth a go. The interactions that we're having with people outside, if you're at a bus stop or if you're outside, I know a lot of women find this much easier to do. Are we choosing to go on our phones and not interact, or are we making conversation with the person we're in line with, getting a coffee? Are we sharing a compliment? Are we making someone's day? Are we noticing things about people? Are we connecting? Can we shed the habits of automatically just going to that safe space and zoning out and being on our phones? Can we shed the habit of not interacting? If you've had a long day and you're coming home and all you have the energy for is to sit and scroll and you need to shut off, this is a choice. It is hard to break that cycle and shed that habit. But if your partner's coming home, or the people that you live with are coming home, or your friends are getting in contact with you, it really is a choice to put that phone down and choose to interact instead. Are we building the relationships? Are we maintaining the relationships? Are we choosing to nourish those relationships over choosing to have a screen? Are we choosing to interact? Can we shed the avoidance of interaction? I said in the beginning video of the habits as well that the interactions bleeds into the next set of things that we're going to be talking about, which is relationships. And the reason this links in is because if you have friends that mean the world to you, then are we actually interacting with them and checking in on them? Are we giving them a random call? Are we sending them a voice note? Are we sending them a text just to let them know that you're thinking of them? Are you actually involved with their life? Because we have friends that live quite far away from us. It doesn't mean to say that they're not in our lives. Like, if you're still interested and you still love these people, you can absolutely be a part of their life. Can you check in on how the kids are doing? If they've got kids, can you check on projects that they're doing? Can you remember dates and things that they have said they're doing something or they're creating? Can we shed the habit of not checking in? Can we shed the habit of not interacting with the people that we really do love the most? If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. It's my pleasure to answer them.